Hello, everybody. Oh, let me see if I can zoom out. Hi, Denise. I am hoping I am live on Facebook. I got an error message, so I kind of started over, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I am. I know I'm live on YouTube because that's where you are, but we'll see who else hops on. And I can't use my phone to go check to see if I'm on Facebook because my phone is my camera right now. Oh, hey Nedra, I am on Facebook. Good, too. Good. When I first went live, I got an error message saying it couldn't stream to Facebook. So I cancelled and started over, and I was concerned that I was only on YouTube, but I'm on Facebook too, so that's good. So hello everybody, good to see you all. I'm back. Oops, hitting the desk there. So I hope you're all well, and it's good to be here. Oh dear, let me see if I can. I was standing up and I just sat down and my camera's in the way of my screen, so I can't see what I'm doing. So I'll just stand up again. So I have, let me show you actually what we're going to do today. And then I thought I would open a couple of kits with you, brand new ones, because I suddenly realized it is almost March and we'll be getting 2 new kits. And I haven't even looked at February's brand new ones yet. So I thought I might do that with you. But let me show you what we're going to do today. So can you believe February is almost over? So tomorrow, of course, is Leap Day. And actually, exciting, my daughter-in-law, her sister is expecting a baby, and her due date is tomorrow. And we saw my son and daughter-in-law over the weekend, and I said, you know, how's things going? And she said she had seen the doctor and she's already dilated 10 centimeters or something, and the doctor said she would go into labor any time, but I haven't heard anything yet. So we may have a leap day baby, which would be kind of fun. I don't think she really wanted it to be born. I think it's a little girl. I don't think she wanted her to be born on leap day. I think she was hoping it would either be today or maybe March 1st, but we'll have to see. So I'll keep you posted on that. But anyway, Monday night was my, let's see. Hi, Christine. Good to see you. I'm well, thank you. So Monday night was my team meeting, and I'll show you the projects that we made. So I apologize. We have the landscapers outside at the moment. They park. We're on a corner, and they tend to, and we're kind of right in the middle of our neighborhood. And so our landscapers tend to park their truck on the side of our house, or their trucks, and that's kind of their meeting point. And my dog Sylvie is watching out the window at what they're up to, and so she might bark. We're teaching her quiet, and she's doing quite well, but she may bark at them. Anyway, so what I did at our team meeting was use all the celebration papers, the different papers, and of course they are going to be going away. Tomorrow is the last day you'll be able to get them. So I thought I would make my team projects using them, and then I thought today we would use them again. I'll show you how to make one of the cards in some, and we'll change things up a little bit. So anyway, these were, let me show you the projects that we made in my team meeting. So I always design a class for them, and then I send out packets ahead of time, and then we make them up at the end of our team meeting. So this was one, and actually this one I cased from, I was really short of time because we had been out of town and I needed to get the packages in the mail. So I did case some projects from some other demonstrators. I changed things up a little bit. I always tweak them a little bit, just to make them my own. But so this was one, and this is a bit of a fun fold. You've got a little flap here, and then it opens like this. And this sentiment is from the Heartfelt Hellos, which I'm going to be using today, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So there's that one. Leave that up there. And then this was a Father's Day card using the Trusty Tools Designer Series paper, which is really fun, and I'll show you all the papers. And this one's a gift card holder. And then this one, which is a bookmark card. And this one I saw Karen Titus. She's a Stamping Up demonstrator, and her name is Stamping on the Back Porch, and she does Facebook Lives with her husband, Tim, I think his name is. And she had made a bunch of these last year, about this time last year actually, I think using either celebration items or items from the current mini catalogue back then. And so I thought I would you do the same design and use some current papers. So this just pulls off, and it's a little bookmark to go on your, so you can give to somebody that likes reading, and it just opens like that. And I made a matching envelope. And then these are pillow boxes. This one I didn't stamp very well, I have to redo that. And these are Stampin' Up's pillow boxes that they sell, and they just open like this. And we just covered them with paper to decorate them, and then stamped. And they're pretty good size. You could fit a lot of sweeties or something in there. So that was kind of fun. So that's what we did in the team meeting. And so I thought I would show you how to make that bookmark card, but we'll do it with a different paper. But let's take a really quick look at the kits, the brand new kits from that were new in February, because I haven't even looked at them yet. This one is the home decor kit. So this makes, let me show you this. This makes, this is called the Happy House Plants kit, and it makes these 4 different pictures to go on your wall. So you get 4 frames, and they are, does anybody have this kit yet? So I'm gonna have to tip this over. Get everything out. So here's the 4 frames. So let me see, let me get my scissors and open them up so we can see what they're like. So this kit, I believe, is $25. So you get the 5 frames and then all the pieces to make all the different. So let's see here. So I should have done this ahead of time, but it was kind of a last minute. So these are the 4 frames. They're very nice. They're white, and they've got like a little bit of a design on them. You probably can't see, but you get 4 of those, and I think they're 6 by 6. And then let's open this really quick. Oh, you've got like matte layers to go in. Maybe I don't need to. Here we go. We've got. Okay, so these are the matte layers to go in your frames, and then these are the main parts that go in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here's all the pieces that you can pop out and put on. And what I heard, and then here's your instructions. So these actually have glass, I don't know if it's glass or plastic in them, but what I heard some people were doing was not putting this in and making these a lot more 3D, kind of popping these elements up on dimensionals and using the bone folder to kind of curve them and things, and making them a lot more 3D. But they look really nice. I think they would look really nice displayed on your wall like this, or in a square, 2 by 2. So I'm excited to make those up. So that is called Happy House Plants. There's no stamping in this one, and I believe it's $25, 23 or 25, something like that. And then this other one, I'm really excited to see, because it's a birthday kit, but I love the colors. And in fact, Sarah, our CEO, made this kit up on her Facebook Live yesterday, and that's what made me think, oh my gosh, I need to open mine and take a look at them, because I haven't got around to it yet. Okay, so this is a stamping kit. So here's the stamps. That almost looks like a beehive. I don't think it is, but here's your stamps. So you've got Happy Cake Day and It's Your Birthday. And then I think this is a balloon string or something. You've got Yay, and then some dots and some kind of like confetti and swirls. And of course, an ink pad, and this is early espresso. So let's get out the rest. So here's what in fact, let me take this out of the cellophane and then I'll show you the instructions, because then we won't get so much glare from my light. So this is the last couple of days that you can sign up as a demonstrator and get the glass mat too. And as you know, I haven't used that the last couple of times just because of my lighting. I'm a bit challenged to not have this big ring in the middle of it. But I've been using it all the time, and I'm wondering how I manage without it, really. I really love it. I love how easy it is to clean up, how I can save on grid paper, and just because I can stamp and sponge and stencil right on the mat. So here's the kit. Isn't this pretty? So there's 6 cards, and then you've got some tags too. So here's... and I love this combination of colors. So we've got craft and gold, and then the brown, the dark brown. So here's all the pieces and pretty envelopes. So those are nice, the gold and dimensionals, of course. And then here's some more card bases. And look, this one's pretty, the cat with the cake. And then let's see where all the pieces for the tags are. Here's the tags. Again, they're pretty, they're craft, and then they've got gold on them. And then I'm assuming you stamp on, these are balloons. I don't know if you can see them, but I'm assuming you stamp on these with the stamp set. And then there's more balloons and things. And then there's the cupcakes, stars, and ooh, and this has the little flames for the candles there. I'm not going to take it right off, but they're sticky on foil. So there's flames, and there's, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the end of the balloon string, maybe. So anyway, so here again is the what it looks like. So these tags would be fun to just put on a gift, and then you could make a matching card or just use them separately. So we have a couple of other birthday kits, but I really like this one. Honeybee Stamping Hive. Hello from Central Florida. Hello, Honeybee Stamping Hive. Thank you for joining us. And hello from Florida. You're about as far away in the US as you could get from me, right? All right, so this one is called Birthday Sparkle Kit, and as I said, it's a stamping kit, and I think it's probably, I can't remember, it's probably around the $23 or $25 mark also, but you can see them all online. You get some twine, and those look like toothpicks, but surely they can't be toothpicks. I don't know what those are in there. But yeah, you can look at online at the complete collection, and then we'll be getting a couple of more in March. So I'm excited to see what we'll be getting. In January, we had 2 non-stamping kits. This month we have 1 stamping and 1 non-stamping. So I'll be excited to see what we're going to have in March. So anyway, those are the kits. And they make great gifts, or just they're great for if you're going on a trip and you want to just take something creative with you. And I love to make them when I'm feeling creative, but I don't want to make all the decisions about what to make. You know, I can just pull out a kit and feel like I've accomplished something, you know, like an hour or 2 later. But anyway, let's move on to, so let me grab that bookmark. See, what did I do with it? Bookmark card, which I've put down somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this was the one that we made in the team meeting using Flight and Airy Designer Series paper. But I thought I would try and make some in some of the different papers, because really you could do this just about for any occasion, for anyone that loves to read. So let me show you the other ones that I made. So I made a couple using the Softly Stippled Designer Series paper, and these are all papers that are free with a $50 order just through tomorrow. So if you like what you see today, hurry and put a $50 order in to get some. Or if you've already got some of this paper, then this hopefully will give you ideas on how to use it. So here's one with the softly stippled, and again it just pulls off like this. And I made the envelope to match. And then here's another one with the softly stippled, different colors. And again I made the envelope to match. And then here's one using the Trusty tools. So for a guy that likes to read and likes tools, maybe they're reading DIY books, then this could be for a dad or a grandpa or somebody. And obviously you could change up the sentiments. You can make it birthday. This one actually could be birthday or Father's Day. Dad, you're the best, and then enjoy your day. So the stamp set I used is this Hearty Hellos stamp set that is also one of the free celebration items. And it's nice because it covers a lot of different occasions. We've got Dad, either birthday or Father's Day. We've got Mother's Day. We've got Easter. And then we've just got hello, enjoy your day, and love you more, which could be used for all kinds of things. So it's a really versatile stamp set. And again, just available through tomorrow with a $50 order. So I thought we would make another Trusty Tools one today, because I really haven't, this paper and this paper I've not used very much at all. I've used the Flight and Airy paper quite a bit, and one I didn't use for this card design was this paper, which is the Sunny, I think it's called Sunny Days. I've used this quite a bit, and I've also used the other one. So there's 5 papers, I believe. Where's my celebration brochure? Had that out just so that I could show you the different papers. Oh, here it is. So I believe there's 5 different papers. So there's this one, which is what I used on the, this card. And it has cherries and strawberries and clouds and rainbows and all kinds. And then here's Flight and Airy, which I think is maybe the most popular. I've seen so many people using this and heard so many people say they really love it. And that's what I used on this one. And then here's the Softly Stippled, which I do like the colours in it, but I haven't, for some reason, I haven't used it very much. I'm not drawn to it so much. Although once I started using it yesterday, I was like, why haven't I used this before? And then the Most Adored, which you saw me make some Valentine cards, that has the foiled one side and then the pinks and reds on the other. And then here's Trusty Tools. So there's 5 different papers, and everything is still available, which is really surprising. Sometimes things run out for celebration, but they haven't done this year. So everything is still available for you to get through tomorrow. All right, so let's work on the card. I'll put these to one side and then I'll show you them again at the end. In fact, I could leave this one out up here so that you can see it. So I've cut most of the pieces, but then we'll have to make a couple of decisions along the way. So let's get all my basic pieces. So you need, I'm using a black base again because I think it goes really well with the other colors. And I've got 2 options. So what I was thinking, this piece is the one that goes on the front. So I was thinking, my first thought was this one. This is kind of Lost Lagoon. And let me see if I can zoom in just a touch. There we go. So this is Lost Lagoon. And then this is the paper that I was going to use for my little bookmark. So I could do this and keep it all Lost Lagoon, or I could do this piece, which is kind of grey granite, and introduce another color. So which do you think? See here, making sure I'm not missing anything. I kind of like the Lost Lagoon. I think I might just do that. What do you think? Let's do that. Okay, so let's work on the card part first, and then I'll show you how to do the bookmark. So this piece here is just one single, it's not a regular card base, it's just quarter of a sheet. Nedra says Lost Lagoon, Connie says Lost Lagoon. Oh, good. Great minds think alike. So this is just a quarter of a sheet. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then this is 4 by 5 1/4. So let me attach this. So once I got going on these, I was having a lot of fun. It's just a matter of picking your colors and which papers you're going to use, but putting them together is actually pretty easy. So I've got 2 pieces of basic white. So this piece here is 6 1/2 by 4 1/4, and then you're going to score at 3 1/4. So you're going to end up with 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then you need 2 basic white pieces that are going to be 3 by 4. So, and then I do have a little bit of the same little screws, nuts and screws, or whatever they are. I don't know what, oh, that's just the top of the screw, isn't it? There are some bolts on there too. But anyway, this can go along the bottom. And then let's do that, and let's do the sentiment. So on a couple of them, let me show you the difference. So depending on what sentiment you're going to use, you can decide whether you want to do this strip of designer series paper. I didn't do it on here because this sentiment was, it's not really that much bigger than that one, I guess. Let's see, the Mother's Day one was bigger. Let me show you that. So this sentiment was much, much bigger. So I didn't obviously have room to put the designer series paper. So you can kind of decide based on your sentiment whether you want to do this strip or not. But I think we can fit it on here. So I will attach that first, and then I'll kind of know where to put my sentiment. Getting off camera here. My Stampin' seal is not cooperating. So let's put this on the bottom. I'll just trim that. Okay, and then let's stamp the... So I got Lost Lagoon out, but I think I might stamp in black. I think that contrast will look nice rather than Lost Lagoon. So let's do... Let me grab my Memento Black. Let me stamp that. I don't have my sticker on the back of my stamp, so I hope I can stamp it straight. Let me see here. Not too bad. And then on for the inside, I'm going to do Enjoy Your Day, just like I did on this one. So I'll do that in black also. Yeah, I pulled out Lost Lagoon, but I think as I have the paper hit there is Lost Lagoon, I think black would be nicer. Okay, so let's do this one. Oops, that's slightly crooked, but no, mind. Right, so then we can put this one inside. You could also put a piece of white on the back of this one, if you wanted to be able to write more. You could even make this into a gift card holder too, which would be nice. You could do like a gift card to a bookstore like Barnes & Noble or Amazon or something. That would be fun too, and that way they'd be able to buy a book and use their bookmark. I know a lot of people do digital books now on their Kindle, but I've got lots of friends that still prefer a real book. I like a Kindle when I'm traveling because you can take multiple books. at once. Okay, so let's stick this onto the front. And then we have to make some decisions about the circle colours. So let's put this on and then we can decide. So I'll just try and center this on here. Got sticky fingers. Looks about right. Okay, so let's figure out what color circles. So I think I will do black again for the small one here. And then we could do, maybe I should cut out my tools first. And then we can decide. So I kind of pulled out the cardstock. So I've got Poppy Parade, black. I've got Lost Lagoon and Grey Granite. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm off camera. So Grey Granite, Lost Lagoon, black, and Poppy Parade, and Crushed Curry. So, but maybe we should cut out the tools first. So let me show you how to make, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place, aren't I? Let me show you how to do this part, the bookmark, and we'll attach the black. No, we won't. We'll cut out the tools and then we'll decide on the circle colors. I'm sorry, I'm kind of all over the place deciding what order to do things. All right, so this part is really easy. This is the bookmark. So we've got a 5 by 5 inch square, and I'm just going to fold it in half this way. I can grab my bone folder, and this size works well with this card, but if you wanted to do a bigger one, you could use a 6 by 6. And then you're going to unfold it and turn it the other way and just fold it again. Let's see. Just like that. Now, you don't really want to use a directional piece. I know this is kind of directional, but I think it doesn't really matter what direction these are going. But like if you were using a floral piece and your flowers were all going one direction, you would have to be careful when you folded it so that the flowers were not upside down on the front of your bookmark. So you do need to be a little careful. I've generally used kind of non-directional pieces. Like this has little flowers on, but it's not directional. So I would be a little bit careful. So then what we're going to do, once you've got this all folded, you're just going to cut out one square. So just cut along your score lines. And don't worry if it's not exactly perfect. And then with your paper cardstock, your designer series paper like this, you're going to fold this one into a triangle. This is going to be the front. So you're going to fold this point over to here. So I'm actually going to turn it this way because it's a little bit easier. Now, we'll decide which direction. I think I'm probably going to have it this way, actually, because I think I want this to be on the outside. And you have the choice here. Let me show you on this one. You see how I didn't fold it all the way up into the corner here because I liked the contrast that was on the opposite side of the paper. I didn't do that on all of them because, let's see, this one I folded all the way to the top, so you can't see because the back side was this, and I didn't really like how it looked with just that little piece of white showing, so I folded it all the way to the edge. So, and I think with this one, I don't know how that's going to look with the red. I guess well, and then I'm going to have this weird gray strip here. So I think I'm going to fold it all the way in, but you can just decide based on your, what paper you're using. So this is going to go like this then, and that's going to be your pocket. Okay, so you just fold the other two pieces in, and at this point you can still play around with it and see if you prefer it this way. Oops. but I think I definitely like it the other way. So we'll go back to how it was. Okay. So then we'll just reinforce the score lines. And then this bottom piece, so you've got, you just fold in, doesn't matter how you fold in those two pieces, but the one that's on the very bottom, we're going to put adhesive on here and close that. Just like that. Okay, so then there's our bookmark, almost done. So this paper, as you can see, I don't really think it matters which way up this goes. You know, if it was sideways, it would have been fine too. So you just need to think about that when you're picking your paper. Okay, so we have to close this and put our ribbon in. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to use some of this ribbon, but I didn't want it, we could actually keep it as, I kind of like the gingham with this, but for this one I decided to make it all black. So what I did is, I'll just show you a little bit quickly. I just took a blend, the dark black, and I just colored it to make it black. And you can still see a little bit of the, you can still see the lines a little bit, but I think that, I kind of like that look. It just gives it a little bit of texture. So if you want, you can do that. I kind of like the gingham with this pattern, I think. So I think I'll just leave it. I'll just cut that piece off. And I'll just cut a piece. Doesn't need to be very long. And I'm going to grab my glue dots. And I'm just going to put one on the end. You probably don't need to do this, but it's an extra step that I usually do. So, and then I'm going to just fold, I've got my glue dot on there, I'm just going to fold this over. And so I've got like a little loop. Like I say, you probably would be fine without doing this, but I just like to. And then I'm going to put adhesive on both sides. Now, if you're not folding this all the way to the edge, then be careful you don't go all the way to the edge on this piece with your adhesive, because it'll show. But I don't have to worry because I'm going all the way to the edge. And I like to do both pieces just so that I catch both sides of the ribbon. Then we just take our little piece of ribbon, and I'm just going to kind of center it. I want about maybe 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch poking out. And I'm just going to center that there, and then close my piece right there, and there's my little bookmark. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that. And I think I'm going to have a black, what did I do with my cardstock? I'm going to punch out my black circle, but I'm not going to stick it on yet. I'm just going to see. So I've got, I'm using 2 circle punches. I'm using the 2-inch for the smaller one. So we'll punch out a black. And then I'm going to use the 2 3/8 punch for the larger circle, but I have not decided which color yet. So let's cut out a couple of tools. I like this color combination. I like the green and the black. All right, where's my paper? Okay. So let's show you that. Let's look at the tools. So there's a couple of different sheets. There's this sheet. So we've got saws and drills and hammers and all kinds. And then we have this sheet that is a little bit, it's almost the same, but not quite. So you can see the difference. This one has like a different saw, and it's got a clamp and the what do you call that? The saw blade from an electric saw and a level, and this one has some different things. So I do like the tape measure, so I'm definitely going to use the tape measure. And we'll do, I did a Lost Lagoon one on the other card, so maybe I'll do a red one. So I'm going to get a red tape measure. And these are pretty easy to cut out. You know, they're not very complicated designs. I like the tape measure because it's round, so it takes up room on the circle. And then what else shall we do? So on this one, I have a wrench. Is that a wrench? Is that what you call that? I'm not very good at tool names. And plus, sometimes I still call them English names rather than American names. So, oh, everybody liked Lost Lagoon. That's good. So we'll have the tape measure on here. And then maybe something like yellow. Hammer's a little bit big. You could do a screwdriver. Let's see what's on here. These yellow things are a bit big. Or we could do a paintbrush. Paintbrush might be kind of fun. So paintbrushes, we've got this one here. This one. Decisions. Oh, there's a smaller paintbrush. That one might be good. Let's do this little one here. I'm going for it. Some of them are a bit long, so they kind of stick out over the edge of the circle. You could do a different... all right, so that's what I'm going to use. You could do 3 tools, maybe 2. So let me just cut these out real quick. Just go leave a little tiny border. And like I say, these are pretty easy to cut. Oh, there goes the dog. She's been quiet all this time. It's like the old days with Tally. Those of you that used to watch me when I had Tally. Though I don't think Sylvie barks as much as Tally did when she was deaf. Right. So then we just have to decide what color we want the other circle. We can do yellow, crushed curry, poppy parade, grey granite, or Lost Lagoon. So let's see. So these are going to go here. Oops. Got our paintbrush. So this is for somebody that likes to paint, decorate. And then we could do yellow circle. I don't know. Red. Lost Lagoon. Or grey granite. What are you thinking? I'm thinking maybe grey granite. I don't know that I like yellow. What do you all think? You could do yellow, grey granite, I don't know, grey granite or red. I don't think I want to do Lost Lagoon because that's too much. What colour do you think for the other circle? Anybody? Let me know. Oops. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I knocked my camera. Grey granite. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's punch one out and we'll see what it looks like, and we can still change on my stuff. That's what grey granite would look like. Do we like that? What do we think? Because we've got some red in the tape measure and we've got some yellow. Does everybody like that? Grey granite, grey granite. All right, I think we have a winner. We got 2 grey granites. Grey granite, another grey granite. Yeah, okay, we're going with grey granite. Okay. So let me show you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to attach. Now, when I made these in the team meeting, I assembled all this first and then slid this circle underneath. But I think an easier way is to attach this first onto here. And you're just going to put it all the way up to this edge and this edge. Just like that. And then we'll put this over the top. And then I can attach my circle and line that, center that on the circle below. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on here. You could use dimensionals here too if you like. Whoops, there goes the dog. So I'll just center that. And then I will attach these So let's see how I like, maybe like that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to put on the paintbrush just flat, and then I'll add the tape measure with dimensionals. Oops, my Stampin' seal is being a bit uncooperative for some reason. Come on. Come on, come on. You're good. There we go. That will do. I like this paintbrush because it has a little bit of Lost Lagoon on the tips, so it goes nicely. Hopefully I don't have adhesive under that part. No, I'm good. And then we can put this one on with dimensionals. Sylvie, quiet, quiet, quiet. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Oh, Sylvie, Sylvie, quiet, quiet. Sylvie. Okay, okay, everybody, I think I lost you there for a minute. And I'm not feeling this position of this. I don't know how to position it so that it looks okay. Maybe like that. Anyway, you can play around and position it how you like. So there's the card. So now, and you can see it looks a little bit different because we don't have that. Am I frozen? What is happening here? Let me know if you can still hear me and see me. Sylvie, let me know if you're still seeing me and hearing me, because my screen is frozen. Sylvie. Can anybody hear me or see me? I'm just going to keep going, and I'm not sure. Sylvie. Oh, Denise says she can hear me and Sylvie, I'm sure, but I'm frozen. Sylvie, quiet, quiet. Okay, well, I will have to, I'm just going to finish off by putting some embellishments on, and then I will post pictures afterwards. So I apologize. I don't know what happened to my streaming. I did restart my internet, but apparently, I don't know what happened there. So I apologize. Maybe it was Sylvie barking. But anyway, I will post pictures of these afterwards so you can see the finished result. And just don't forget that there's just today or tomorrow to take advantage of Celebration. So my host code is at the top of the screen there. And so you can get any of these papers or the stamp set with a $50 order. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye. That's cute. Bye, honeybee. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so sorry everybody. I will catch you all next week. I will be here next week because the following week I'm going to be off on stage in Houston. So I will be here next week, hopefully. So I'll see you all then, and I'll have some new products to show you too. All right, bye for now, everyone. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.